I'm out here to show you J. Mall on the right end, penguin duck birthmark. It's 2/23, August 21st. So a piece of this is these people have some of these terrorist holding houses have these people they call cash cows. And so they lie for them, keep their face clean because of their cash cows. And those are the people they're blackmailing, these criminals and thugs. So they keep their face clean, use their influence, use their name, face, etc. And then they let them steal money that's mine. And then they blackmail them on the side and don't report their crimes so they don't go to prison. And then they have a source of finance whenever they need it because they can just blackmail a cash cow to get some money. So that's a piece of how they perpetuate this terrorist organization and perpetuate their organized crime syndicate. Is they pull wealthy people, occupational status people, famous people into their terrorist gambling rings, their sexual abuse and sexual violence ring, where they sexually abuse disabled people for entertainment, steal from disabled people, steal from other people, commit economic espionage, IP theft, data theft. They pull them in, but these guys are criminals, remember? So they pretend to be friends and seduce them, be like, oh, yeah, look at these cool tricks. And then once they pull them into the crimes with them, whether raping disabled people as a community, doing rape-like violence on disabled people as a community, or murdering disabled people for entertainment kind of stuff, saying it's a rich thing, it's an Illuminati thing, you want the experience, rich guy, kind of like Hostile Saw kind of guys. They act like it's friendly, but then they blackmail them. But then they don't tell anyone. They just let them keep a clean face, tie their hands, turn them into a cash cow. And that's how some of these sickos and lunatics are still on the loose in America, because these guys, instead of arresting them or reporting them, these fraud law enforcement are turning them into cash cows and blackmailing these rapists and terrorists and murderers instead. Key point. So that's how these guys are keeping a clean face, is they got turned into cash cows. So it's a piece of their hustle. So some of these guys are involved in RICO, terrorism, organized crime, the crimes I've been speaking of with this implantation technology. There's a lot of guys involved with this, but they're being blackmailed. But now they're cash cows for some of these terrorists. And instead of these terrorists reporting them or telling you the truth, they don't report those guys so they can have this source of finance, source of influence, maybe even a guy who can get them out of jail. So that's why they keep them, their face clean. So there's a lot of terrorists involved in this, maybe even occupational status, rich people, famous people, who then they use to get them out of jail, this and that, get them out of sticky situations, and get some money in their hands. So that's a piece of their system, is making what they call cash cows. And, they set them up for sick shit like this ritualistic community sexual assault. They sexually abuse disabled people as a community, rape them, then try to kill them to cover it up, kind of thing, like they've been doing to me. And then they keep abusing them, trying to make them look psychotic so they can keep sexually assaulting them and abusing them. I mean, these are real life sickos. This Bologna, this Bubria, and these other sickos, amongst other people in my DOJ letters. I mean, we're talking grade A Jeffrey Dahmer, sick fuck, serial killer type people. So, yeah, and some of these SGU kids, real life sickos, unfit to be in society. So maybe even some doctors in New York. But we're dealing with some real life sickos and psychopaths. But yeah, they get these guys they call their cash cows. They keep their face clean. They pull them in these illegal gambling rings, highly illegal crimes. Act friendly, cultivate trust. Be like, not your turn, blah blah blah. And then when they take out their turn, boom. Now they're blackmailed. Now they got a cash cow. So keep that in mind. Look for people who bail some of these terrorists out and roll around with some of these terrorists involved with the crimes I'm a victim of. Those are probably key cash cows involved with the same crimes as these kids are involved with on me. Bet my life on it, and other things, and worse. Bet my life on it. So, if you're a good law enforcement agent, get to the bottom of who all these people's cash cows are.